Have you ever told yourself, this time I'm really going to change, and then a week later you right back where you started? We have all been there. And here's the thing, it's not because we are lazy, it's not because we don't want it enough. It's because part of our mind, the part we don't even think about, has been running on the same setting for years. And no matter how hard we try, it quietly pulls us back to our old way. We can change those settings. Yes, we can. We can teach our mind and our body to believe in a new version of us. And today we are going to walk through exactly how we do that. Hey beautiful people, look who is back on your screen again, me. And if this is your very first time seeing my face, thank you so much for clicking on my video. Welcome to the family. Today's video is a heart to heart we all need. So grab your tea, your snack, your bonnet, whatever feels right, and let's get into it. Okay, chapter 1, the invisible mind control. Change feels hard because most of what we do every day does not come from our thinking brain. It comes from our autopilot. That autopilot is our subconscious mind. It's learned our routine, our fears, our habits, and it's designed to keep us in familiar territory, even if that territory isn't good for us. And here is the catch: it doesn't care if the program is helpful or harmful. It only cares that it's familiar. That is why we can read all the books, set all the goals, even start something new, and still end up back where we started. But here is what's exciting. That autopilot isn't against us. It's just a system, and system can be updated. Imagine if our daily thoughts and habits automatically push us toward the life we want instead of pulling us back. That is possible, yes. And it starts by looking at why certain habits click to us so tightly, and how can losing that grip without fighting ourselves every single day. Chapter 2, habits that refuse to let go. When we try to break a habit, it can feel like trying to hold back the tide. We do well for a few days, and then before we know it, we are back to the old routine. That is because habits aren't just things we do, they are loops. Every loop has 3 parts: the trigger, the action, and the reward. The trigger is what sets it off, maybe stress, boredom, loneliness, or even a certain time of day. The action is the habit itself: scrolling through our phone, snacking, avoiding work. And then reward is what our brain gets from it: a little hit of happiness, a sense of control, or just a break from uncomfort feelings. And here is a tricky bite: our brain does not care if the habit is good or bad. If it makes us feel better for even a moment, the brain says, let's do it again. So instead of trying to stop a habit cold turkey, we swap the mind, the middle part of the loop. We keep the same trigger, we change the action, and we still give the brain a reward, but one that actually helps us. For example, if stress makes us grab junk food, we could try stepping outside for some fresh air and a short walk instead. At first, our brain will complain it's not getting that sugar it's used to, but if we pair that walk with something nice, like listening to our favorite song, over time our brain starts to connect stress relief with movement instead of
junk snacks.
It's not about being perfect, guys. It's about giving our brain a better option. And the moment we change just one loop, the brain starts to think, okay, maybe we can do this differently. Now, to make that shift even stronger, we need to understand the control center that runs our brain. Chapter 3, brain's secret switches. Our brain is like a giant control room filled with switches. Some keeps us alive, others control learning, focus, motivation, and emotions. And here is something incredible. We can flip some of those switches ourselves. Yes, one of the most powerful is called neuroplastic. I hope I'm pronouncing well. Our brain ability to rewire itself. Every time we think a thought or repeat an action, we strengthen the brain pathway. Do it enough and it become automatic. That is why bad habits feel so natural. We have walked that mental path so many times. It's like a smooth paved road. But here is the thing, we can build a new road at any age. At first, it's rough and awkward, but the more we walk it, the easier it gets. This is why consistency matters more than perfection. We don't have to change everything in one big leap, just enough to tell the brain we are building something new. Something new. Chapter 4. Emotions, the hidden boss. If the brain is the control room, emotions are the boss. They approve or block almost every decision we make. Have you ever noticed how on good days we are more productive and on bad days we just want to hide? That is emotions pulling the string. But here is the trick. Emotions follows action. We don't have to wait until we feel ready. We can take a small step first and the feeling will catch up later. That's how we stop letting emotions drive the car and start letting them ride in the passenger seat instead. Chapter 5. The self-image trap. We never act out of line with the way we see ourselves. If we think we are not disciplined, we are proving ourselves right. If we think we are not a money person, we will avoid money. But self-image isn't fixed. We can start cashing the old label we have been living under. Every time we hear ourselves say, "I'm just the kind of person who," what? We pause and ask, "Is that really true?" Then we replace it with a better story. Instead of I'm terrible with money, we can say instead, I'm learning to handle money better way every day. The more we tell the new story, the more our brain believe it, and the more our actions start to match it. Chapter 6. Rewriting our inner blueprints. We all have an inner blueprint, a hidden plan for how we think life is supposed to go. It shapes what we believe, what we deserve, how much success we allow ourselves, and even how happy we're comfortable being. Yeah? If our blueprint says life is always a struggle, we will consciously make things harder. But the moment we change the blueprint by deciding what we really want life to look like, everything starts to shift. Believe me, guys, it's not about dreaming big ones. It's about making daily choices that match the new version of us. And when we do that long enough, change stops feeling impossible, it starts feeling natural. We don't have to live on the same setting forever. We can rewire the subconscious, we can reshape our habits, we can train our brain to work for us. It's not about being perfect, it's about making better choices. One step at a time. If this helps you see changes differently, stay with me because we are going to keep learning, keep growing, keep rewriting our story together. And remember, we are capable of so much more than we have been told. So this is just the this is just the beginning, guys. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today, guys. If this video spoke to your heart, I invite you to watch. The next one is another real honest conversation you wouldn't want to miss. Just click right here, and if you haven't already, please join our family by hitting that subscribing button below. Let's keep growing and healing together, one step at a time. And remember, we are not behind. We are becoming, and I'm so grateful to have you here with me. See you in the next video. Much love. Bye.